Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Susan's Just Making It. I'm Susan, and as always, I'm here making stuff, messes, chaos, and just trying to make it through life. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if this is your first time watching, welcome to my channel. Hope everyone's doing great today, and if you like today's video, thumbs up's always appreciated. So today I am going to be showing a mini album that I put together over the weekend for my granddaughter that I'm expecting next month. I really wanted to do an album so that Jada and Zach could keep photos and little bits and pieces that they collect like in her first year. So I put this album together. I don't remember where I saw the tutorial for the base, you know, for the book itself, because I made the base quite a while ago and I went ahead and decorated it and embellished it for a baby album. So as you can see, here is the front cover, and then I use this paper for the spine. I kept it kind of plain. I thought it matched the yellow polka dots pretty well, and the back is just the yellow polka dots. I just still need to put a little label on the back. So for the cover, I didn't want to get too carried away with super amount of pink inside and out, so I thought the yellow would go good with pink. And this is just a little embellishment that I made quite a while back, just playing with odds and ends, and it seemed to fit really well. Just little pieces of different things put together. Used some flowers with some glitter that I had in my scrapbooking supplies, and then these are some stickers from the Dollar Tree that I thought added a little splash of color, and it also has the glittery like finish. And this is a dimensional sticker from the Dollar Tree. Of course, I had to put a little deer on the cover, and then this is just a tree sticker from a package I think I picked up at Walmart. They're like puffy stickers. And then these are just some little like pearlized heart gems. I believe I picked these up at the Family Dollar. So that's just a quick little cover I put together. I think it's pretty good for just a quick little, I don't know what to do, let me throw some stuff on the cover. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the album. So the inside cover, little bear, some sparkly hearts, a little nameplate where they can write her name, and then this is just a little mushroom from those puffy stickers. I apologize, the glare, my light is directly overhead, so the glare is probably going to be terrible. So this is the first page. I just put this little princess, some more of those stickers from the Dollar Tree, another flower, and then I added more of a gem heart. This came from the Family Dollar too, I think, and then I put some little pink gems in there. And this flaps open. I did leave this page here kind of blank. They could probably maybe put her first photo here. And then over here we have a little sloth. This is actually a die cut that I purchased in a pack excuse me, from Amazon. And I just put it on pop dots to give it dimension. And then those puffy stickers had a couple of leaves that I incorporated. And then I had some journaling stickers. And this just says introducing name, birth date, weight, and length. So I thought maybe they could put her first photo here and then her birth information over here. And maybe a small photo there. Then you flip over. And I just put the be kind and brave spot for a photo, or they could even write something and then stick it in there. Then over here, a cute little owl that was in those dimensional stickers from the from the Dollar Tree, and another one of those floral stickers. And I put a little tab here. I have no idea where I got it. I've had it forever. And the reason I did a tab is because you pull this and it opens like this. Excuse me. So we have this page. And I had these, a 3-pack of these. Again, no idea where I got them or how long I've had them, because I've had them forever. I thought the yellow went with the yellow there. And then of course it's got these cute little gems on there. And then of course I had to put a butterfly. I thought the orange kind of matched the polka dots. And another little label sticker so they can write some information, like maybe a date or something like that. And then you put this back together and it flaps open here. More like a solid pink, a little splash of color so it's not too pastel-y, and again another label that they can write on, and maybe write up here or put a photo there. And then I have this pretty paper and a dimensional sticker. I think this is K & Company, but this has been bopping around. I think I had a sheet with like 1 or 2 stickers left. I'm like, let's use those up. They've been floating around forever. It's got a little gem in the middle. And then you flip this over and we've got a page here. I left this pretty plain. This is not overly embellished because I want to leave room for them to put a lot of photos, or if they want to just write little notes and stick them throughout, or like maybe her footprint, anything like that. I want to leave a lot of space for them to use. Sometimes I see mini albums that are just so over embellished. I'm like, okay, it's gorgeous, but where do you put the photos? So I try not to go overboard so that my projects are actually functional. I see a lot of projects that are over the top gorgeous, but I don't feel they're that functional, so I try not to fall into that. So I left this pretty plain. I put another label here, like I said, a little quick note or a date or something, and a couple more of those little heart gems. And then this opens, and this I've had forever. It's like a fabric tag type sticker. It says baby. And then over here, one of those die cuts was this little banner, and I added like some gems and some epoxy dots just to give it some dimension. Then we have a little fox sticker from the Dollar Tree and a little mushroom from those puffy stickers from Walmart. And then you open it this way, so it's a 3-page spread. I'm sorry about the glare. This has like a metallic sheen to it. Really pretty paper, a little fox, little boho fox. And then over here, to bring out the yellow in the paper, I put the yellow butterfly and another little label for them to add some information with maybe a picture up there. So there's that, and I do have to repair this because handling it to decorate it, it's coming a little loose there, so I have to throw some more adhesive on there. So that's the first little bundle. And then over here I have some more. This is from that little die cut thing, which I think is super adorable. I think it had a deer cut out, but I must have used it for something else, and I was like, darn it. But I did stick this down here with another cute flower. Space for a picture. Then it opens up this way. I put the little dream catcher. Lots of room here to use. And a little hedgehog with an apple and some room here. And then it opens this way, so I just put that. Try to decorate them but not over decorate them. And some of the stuff I had to use flat embellishments just so it would fold back up the way it's supposed to. So, and then down here, just one of those little banners. So there's a trifold spot, and then you flip it over. And this spot has a lot of room for pictures and stuff on this page, because I left this blank just because I just did. I guess. So you put a nice size picture here, and this opens like this. So I can't keep it all in frame because there's just not enough room. So you've got a spot here for a picture, a spot here for a picture, and then if you fold it down, there's room here, which just has a glare because it's just got a sheen to it, and a spot here, which I put a nice little dimensional sticker. So it opens up that way. And then this part, it's got that glossy metallic sheen again. Not trying to blind you guys on purpose. Put a cute little beaver, a little mushroom, and then this folds down. We have some dream catchers. And then it also flips up this way, and there's a spot for picture here and here. And I left these kind of blank because the whole fold down thing, there's room for bulk because it's got this thick spot here, but I don't know if they might want to add something with dimensions, so that's another reason I didn't get too carried away with bulkiness. They may want to put something that's, you know, a lock of hair or something that's going to have some bulk to it. So I tried to allow for that. I think if when you make it you get too carried away, there's no room for the person that has the book to do much with. So these are 2 pockets. I'm going to take this out real quick. I just put a little banner here, put some sloths on here, which these are just die cuts that I put on pop dots to give them dimension so everything's not super flat. A couple of those puffy leaves, and then another one here, and they're both little pockets. This would be cute for her, like her little ID bracelet, stuff like that. So I had this card, it says itty bitty one, and I thought they could write a note on the back. And then the same collection that had this little like paper clip that says remember this moment. And I think the double part's supposed to go out, but it keeps wanting to like catch on the puffy stickers, so I just put the more solid part out, and I'm tucking it behind here because it kept wanting to catch in this and it was a mess. But anyway, you know, spot for a note, and you know, for little tiny stuff they might want to put in there. Turn it over this way. Down here I've got a little squirrel with some acorns, another spot for them to write a little note. And it flops up. So we got a spot for like a photo or a note here, photo or a note here. Jot some stuff here, flips down, another spot for a picture, and then there's a little die cut spot for something here. Flip it open, got a spot here, it says princess, spot. And then this I thought was cute, it says just stay little, and I thought it matched the colors in the blocks. And then I just put a little label here for them to write. So maybe they can put photos in these spots and then write a note here, like if it's a certain day or something like that. But lots of photo room. So, and then that's like another little bunch. So that's 3 bunches down, and we're on the last little bunch of pages here. It's a puffy sticker from that Walmart pack. I had to put an owl in there. Jada loves owls. A couple more of those Dollar Tree flower stickers. I just put some little pearls here, flat back pearls. Thought the owl that's green matched the green stripes in the paper. And then this opens, another one of the dream catchers, space to do something with. And then this I kind of struggled with a little bit because I didn't know like what to put there with all the envelopes. Now with this project, even though it's an album for my granddaughter, I tried to use up a lot of scraps instead of cutting into a whole collection or big pieces of paper, because I had tons of pink paper scraps. So I tried to kind of use a lot of the scraps up, because I feel like if every so often you don't start using them scraps, you just get overwhelmed with them. At least I do. So every once in a while I try to do a project or two not cutting into new stuff. Otherwise I have tons and tons and tons of scraps and it just keeps building up. So anyway, I just put a little label down here for some more writing, and then it opens up. And this I left so they could put maybe a bigger photo, probably a whole 4x6 would fit here. And not only that, but this is embossed, so it's actually got texture to it. It's not going to show up, but you can feel like the roses and the leaves. So kind of left that as it was. I put this other little label here for them to write on, and of course the butterfly matches the paper, so that has a lot of room. And then over here put a little bunny with his carrot, another spot, probably good for like a date or something, little puffy sticker. And then this opens and it says kind heart, fierce mind, brave spirit. And I thought those colors matched those really well. Spot for a picture or some writing. Over here we have another owl from that pack that I think it had like 3 stickers. I think I used them all in here. So like I said, I tried to put a couple owls because her mom really loves owls. And then I found these cute little stars in my stash that have like a glittery sheen to them, and I thought it matched the color in the owl's wings, so I just threw them on there. And owls are nocturnal, so we have to have some stars. And then over on this side, this is actually attached to the back cover itself. We have a little skunk here, the little flower, and then you open it up, and I used another one of those, the feathers with some gems. Threw another label here for some writing. This one actually has quite a bit of space for writing. Wild and Free, another spot to write on, and then a raccoon with a little heart gem. And the raccoon, I was laughing about it to myself when I put it on here because there's actually a little story behind this. My son Zachary, who's Artemis's dad, he was staying with me for a while, and him and Jada were both staying here for a while, and Zachary worked at a pizza place, and there was a family of raccoons that used to frequent the dumpster. So I guess originally it was the mother raccoon, and then one day he noticed that she had babies, and he would feed them. He'd put food out for them from the garbage from the pizza place. And he had this thing where he's like, Mom, can I get a raccoon? I'm like, no, you're not getting a raccoon. And he was like semi-joking, semi-serious. I'm like, do you realize how much damage raccoons cause? And he goes, well, people have pet raccoons. I'm like, I realize that, and they tear up half of their house. And I'm like, no. I said, once you get your own place, you can have a whole zoo. We're not getting a raccoon. So that kind of died down. So Jada and I were at a thrift store one time, and I came across this little stuffed raccoon. It was probably maybe this big, a stuffed animal raccoon. So I looked at her, she looked at me. I'm like, should I? And she laughed. She goes, yeah, you should. So we came home from the thrift store. We were chatting, and I said, Zachary, I've given it a lot of thought. You really, really want a raccoon. So I decided you can have a raccoon. He's like, really? Now, mind you, my son's almost 27. At the time, he was probably shy of 26. So this is not a young kid. So he's like, really? I go, yeah. So I gave him the stuffed raccoon. He's like, me and Jada were laughing. He's like, that's not even funny. I'm like, well, we happen to think so. So he got his raccoon. It was a little stuffed raccoon, but he got his raccoon. So anyway, he actually named his little stuffed raccoon, and of all names, he picked the name Tobias. I'm like, where would you come up with a name like that? So in Jada and Zach's room, every so often on the back of their little love seat they had in there or something, you'd see little stuffed raccoon like on the back of it, and that was Tobias the raccoon. And so that's our little raccoon story. So of course I had to put a little raccoon in there, and part of me wanted to type out a little tag that says Tobias and put it on there. So, but yeah, we had to have a raccoon in there. So the back, and then, like I said, the back cover is just yellow with some polka dots. Like I said, I'll probably put a label here, handmade by, and sign that for her. But that is her little album. I promised that I would do a mini album for them to have for her, and this is what I came up with. Like I said, the base I had assembled quite a while ago. I was following a tutorial here on YouTube. Can't remember the channel right offhand. I think it's Rosa Kelly Scrapbooking, but I'm not 100% positive. I'm going to link her channel down below anyway, because if this is the type of thing that you would be interested in making, she has a ton of tutorials, and she's very easy to follow. She explains everything really well. So if this is something that you're ever interested in trying to make, I would highly recommend her channel. I'm like 95% positive that the base came from a tutorial from there. Like I said, I had the base made. I knew I wanted to use up some of those pink scraps, so it was started quite a while ago, but I went ahead and grabbed it this weekend and finished it up for her, decorating it, so they can have it in their possession by the time she gets here, so they can start filling it up. And actually they can fill it up right away if they want to put like ultrasound pictures in here, or even write little notes to her and include them, whatever they choose to do. But I promised an album. This is what I came up with. The inside has a ton of pink, so I tried to stay away from super duper duper pink on the cover. And I must say that I'm pretty pleased with what I came up with for throwing it together in an afternoon. So feel free to leave any feedback down below, what you think. Always interested in what you have to say. And that's the album. So I will see you guys in the next video. If you haven't given me a thumbs up yet, that's always appreciated. So bye for now.